Okay, our on the couch preview for this week is Battlefield Bad Company 2, which is coming out really soon. But Cos managed to get his hands on it just before release date. Cos, let's do a recap first. What's happening this time around? You're still with B Company, yeah?
You are, so it's got the same squad. You got Haggard, who's really funny and told a lot of jokes. And this time around, they're, for at least the level I played, they're in a snowy town in Russia trying to track down a US agent who's been captured.
Okay, and it's still a bit sort of a bit humorous, you know, a little bit like black humor, that type of thing, yeah?
Very much so. At one point in the game, they're talking about why people wear cowboy hats, and then they're like, the Dallas Cowboys wear cowboy hats to battle every week.
Yeah.
Very witty.
Topical.
Yeah. So what did you actually get to play?
Alright, so as I said, the first level is set in like a snowy village in Russia. So you start off sort of in the jungle and you're making your way through a minefield, and you've got to take out a few guys here and there. But then the real battle starts once you actually get into the town and you're shooting at vehicles and walls are blowing up and everything.
No, I guess the major thing about the first Battlefield Bad Company was destructible environments. They've upped that even more this time around, and so that you can actually destroy level entire buildings. So has that factored a lot into the gameplay so far?
They have, yeah. Battlefield, the original Bad Company, was sort of a testing ground for the destructibility of buildings, and they upped that in Battlefield 1943, so you could take out entire buildings. And now they've sort of taken that a little bit further with not just grenades and explosives will take out a building now. You can actually sort of chip away at a wall with a machine gun as well. Mm-hmm. So it is very much...
Can you just melee it with a pistol and like take down a building or something like that?
You'll be there for a while, quite a while.
Well, the pistol from Halo could probably do it.
Yeah,
but, yeah.
That's a super gun.
Yeah. But no, like, have you actually found that you had to play differently because entire buildings were collapsing?
Well, very much so. And it sort of works in with the health system, so they've changed around the health system completely, so that now, instead of having the injections, you now have just the recurring health. So you just got to run away for 20 seconds and try and find somewhere to hide. That's not very easy because the buildings just get blown up. So you're spending a lot of time just running from cover to cover as it gets blown up, which in itself is quite cool and very exciting to sort of play.
Okay, so besides the health system and the destructible environments, what else is new from the first game?
Oh, well, the graphics. One of the later on levels is set in a jungle, and it looks very much like Crysis. It's just beautiful to look at. Even the snow levels as well. They're just fantastic to look at.
Okay, can I ask one question now? Okay, we know buildings are destructible, but are trees still indestructible? You can just hide behind trees?
There was one tree that
you won't die.
Yeah.
There was one tree that I couldn't destroy, and I'm pretty sure it was that big tree out of Avatar.
Oh, you need that giant
floating tree!
Yeah. But all the other trees, you can just gun them down.
So how does it actually play, mate? Does it feel as smooth as the first one?
Yeah, very much so. All of the weapons and just the gameplay in itself feels very similar. There's a lot of vehicle chases that you'll get into, like the first game. So it's sort of that good mix between ground fighting and then on vehicle battles as well.
Did you get a chance to play out multiplayer at all?
Well, I played the beta late last year, and as I said, as we spoke about in the Yellow Crosshairs, the multiplayer has been completely revamped. We've got class systems now, a lot of perks, and it just feels like a lot more solid than the original game, and it's certainly going to give Call of Duty a run for its money.
Okay.
Good stuff. So when's this one out?
Battlefield Bad Company 2 is out on March 4, which is next week on the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and PC.